back at it again. While not streaming, loaded up this truck full of my lime that I'm needing for precision farming. I've completed a few contracts as well while waiting for crops to grow. I did a little bit of cheating. I used the colossal combine, which helped me get through 5 jobs that would have taken me maybe 2 real life hour or in real life days, and got them done in 2 hours. So I made a good amount of money there. Got got the last couple pieces of equipment I needed. I guess it wouldn't necessarily be cheating. Oh yes, it would still be cheating. But at least I didn't use a government subsidy like I wanted to. I don't need my jailbreak on. There we go. Already have a bit of a mess. Oh. No, I don't think so. I don't know how they started twitching out of place, but I need them to stay in place in order for my little trick I was using with the forklift to work. Is that a... Oh, it is. A little side light for whenever you're, air quotes, driving sideways. Or crab walking or whatever terminology you want to use for it. Okay, let's, oh, I need to spread the forks. Hmm. Okay, slight dilemma here. They've slid over since... But I had them all strapped down, which is why I'm confused. Let me just do this. Oh. I do. Why do I have to have an engine on to put up panels? Like, theoretically, you're supposed to be able to do that without a vehicle being on. Okay, so side tailgates left, right, left and right. I guess I'll give that a shot. Okay, why is it when I'm not streaming, this works perfectly. When I start streaming, everything goes to crap. I love it. Let me just use this view because why not? And I've also never used big bags before. So, well, actually, I've used them like once, and that was in 2019, I think. But, never have I noticed the actual, you know, texturized animation. Like, literally, it looks like a bag moving. I like that. You know, one of the things I said to myself is they should make it to where if you hit the bag too hard, it simulates it busting, and then the contents of the bag just spills onto the ground. That would have been kind of cool. I know people would hate it, because some of us aren't exactly gentle when it comes to this, meaning me, but it'd still be a nice little realistic twist to it. It's a fun little function I like. Just drive a forklift sideways. Wrong way. Do 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 do. Nope, gotta go back this way. I'm also sideways, or crooked, whatever term. Actually, trailer's at an angle, not me, myself. Okay, come on, camera collision, stop. Stop the collision. Let me see what the heck I'm doing here so I can do this the right way. Okay. So I got bags at different angles here. Pull this up. And fork forward. Lift. Nope. Too far to the edge. Now. Space them out a little bit here. Doesn't necessarily do much. But that's okay. Tip them a little bit off the forklift. I'm actually kind of surprised that the forklift is withstanding this amount of weight. Don't jinx it, don't jinx it. Now, unfortunately, the one thing I can't, can I do that? I just kind of want to see real quick. Oh, but oh yeah, we'll just test these ones in here. But can I actually take the bag and stack it? No. That's just what I wanted to check. So yeah, that's the one thing I didn't think about when doing this, buying these. Is well, I don't exactly have a lot of room. Well, let me think about this a little bit. Now, if I can get stuff up in the top of the sheep barn, or even in the horse stable too, like bales and stuff, that would save some space. Because I can then get my bales off of there, and I'm switched over to square bales. So those are the only round bales we have. We're not making any more round bales. There isn't a loft in the stable. Poop. I have also not fed these horses. I've ridden them a little bit, and that's it. About it. But that's the cool thing about, you know, well, it's not cool, but the fun... Oh, wrong word too. It's not fun either. one of the benefits of using seasons and it taking longer. Oh. Whoever made the Alma, Missouri map, please fix that. Door. And when does a swinging door sound like this? Again, no loft. We know. Oh. Cute. I've never actually paid attention and watched the animations of the animals. But I like how they added the stages of life. I love the babies now and the lambs. Hey goats. I'm learning to run. Still learning to walk. And then was jumping around like a reckless idiot. I will give praise to the sounds, because you know the sounds of the jets flying over, although you can't see them, wish you could see them. Where's your mother? Doesn't look like I have any newborn buffalo. I wish they would just add bison. Although I can make do with the water buffalo. Sorry, Asia, but your cow's a little broken. A newborn. Okay, so here is the mid stage. Oh, you jump around too. Realistically, that's what they do. So after raising a couple yourself, you'll find out. Oh. Anyway, sidetracked. Storing space for. I mean, this is a pretty big storage space. They stay on that side of the barn. And I could put, I mean, I don't want to put bales in here. Realistically, you wouldn't put and store chemicals in an animal barn for purpose, but it is a game, but I still like to have some realisticness to it. And I don't want to store my chemicals with that. However, what I would do is store my mineral feed in here. I guess I would fork some bales into here. Oh, guys, I just now remembered something. I'm gonna go get it. And this is gonna play. Oh. They've added more stuff since I left this morning. Well, let's shop through some mods, shall we? There was a dairy map in 2017 that I absolutely adored. Well, absolutely loved, and it was a dairy farm. It had an ice cream parlor across the street. That's where you made all your stuff. Well, you didn't manufacture stuff until 2019. No. 22. Was it 22 that manufacturing was introduced? I will obviously get to JCB. I love JCB. They have a lot of horsepower, pretty cheap, and they drive fast. Either way, you sold your milk at that parlor, ice cream parlor for ice cream parlor. Yeah, we'll accept that. You know, it was really nice. I just can't ever remember the name of it, and it's as time continues to crawl on, I forget what it looked like. That's what I need. What is this? Is it just like... I thought those were already in the game, but okay. I do like the new color options too, so. But either way, the bale squeezer was what I needed, so. We got it, so we can, add it on. Maybe I would probably use that whenever I go through a phase of using, you know, old equipment. No new combines. I think they added that this morning. It's not ringing a bell. Doesn't look like it was on there before. While I'm here, I actually do need to get a mower. Working with a 1.25. $54 and I just it's 5,499. We'll roll with Husqvarna. I have a Husqvarna and they're pretty legit. Don't have the zero turn, but I do have that one. This thing has eaten through everything that I have thrown at it. Minus rocks, because I'm not that dumb. Consumables. I've got to get a thing. How? trying to get my bloody ear to pop. I can feel it under my jaw right there in my eardrum. It wants to pop, but it won't pop. I do need new colors. I'm tired of the same colors I have. Hard to see sometimes. Okay, so we have the bale squeezer. Hay squeezer, whatever you want to call it. That we can use for stacking and packing. Well, packing is what I want to say, because that's pretty much what you're doing. But putting all those bales into the barn, and I think it has the ability to operate as a forklift? Question mark. Anybody say they want a truck? I mean, this was introduced in 22. I never used it in 22. I'm using that currently. I think I want that one instead, though. It holds more bales. Okay. A medium cow shed with a feed robot. Originally, the game only had a large yeah, it only had a large blessed be my soul. A large shed with a feeding robot. Now it's medium. I could use that eventually, so I'll go ahead and get it. We're always looking to improve what we have. Not that I don't hate, it's not that I don't like it. I like to improve it. So oh, yeah, I can use those. However, I don't necessarily want to use a feeding robot because I feel lazy having a robot feed for me instead of me mixing the food with the right ratio and putting it into their designated location for feed. Okay, to be honest though, because precision farming is something that is pushed by the governments of a lot of countries, particularly in the European Union. It makes sense to at least have 1 to 2 of those. Farms that use it seem to get some Hey, it's that one again. I do need that. Yeah, I need that. There's no buts about it. Garage with solar panel. Gets me 100 per hour. Big storage. You know what I really need? I need a shed with shelves. If I could get some shelves to put my stuff on, I would be happy. Living shed? What? So, can I sell the house at the farm and get that? Why am I asking anybody? It's no one else's decision, it's mine. Yeah, we're not in Poland, so we're not using Polish stuff. What is this? Warehouse pack? I mean, shoot. Yeah? Double weight station, dual vehicle weight bridge with solar panel configuration. Ooh. Warehouse. Oh, that's what just went through that. I've just gotta see what I can sell and upgrade. Okay, am I losing it or what's happening? American Midwest Maintenance Shop. American Midwest Cold Storage. Small American Metal Hall. Alright, Living Shed, American Workshop, Machine and Washing Hall. Don't really need that. Wait. No. Big Storage, Patty, Pixel Farm, Oscar, and Noob. Whatever. So that's IKAS. Okay, so okay, yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's why they're all like the same. It's the same creator. And what did I get? I got that one of theirs. Big storage. Don't need a wash hall. That's why you use the power sprayer. Ooh, excuse me. I mean, it gets you an income, but I don't really need something that big. This is a cold storage. New sounds, new doors, new textures, new solar panels with income. Fine. Doubt I'll use it. Here you can store grains, pallets, and vehicles, and then repair them or customize full lighting inside and outside. Oh! Lights. Okay. Metal. Add auto load for bales, pallets, and oh! Okay. New doors. Refreshed textures. Choice of flags. None, American or Canadian. New sounds of opening doors. New nightlight team. Yeah, we can. Changed and fixed spawn point for auto load. Loft pallets spawn outside on front. Okay, maybe I doubt I'd want auto load. And I only say that because where's the fun in trying to fork this stuff up? I want to struggle a little bit. Where's the fun in that? Of having it easily done. Okay. Okay, so I was doing a little look-see at some of the additional downloadable content. I'm not gonna get them. I don't need them. Have no use for them. Okay, I think that's everything we're gonna need from here for now. Oh, poop. Not what I wanted to do. I forgot you also can't open them to read the description. Oops. Or maybe I was trying to. Let me correct myself there. That was my bad. I don't necessarily need 90 mods onto the map, so. Or do I want to run 90 mods on the map and risk lagging it out? Luckily it's a new Xbox, so it should work. Still. I mean, let me think about it. Horses isn't something I necessarily do. That stable takes up a lot of space. What I do is a lot of animal husbandry, mostly cattle. I have the shit. Well, let me think about this. I have that shed. That would be used. I could. I mean, first, let us fix this. Let us make sure we get the right stuff. We can come in. We can fix it. Let me just make sure I am getting rid of the right ones. Gotta pop my ears real quick. So I need seasonal prices. That's what I want. What's this? Oh, that came with that other map, right? So, let me think about it. I don't use this. Guaranteed crop prices. Tired of seasonally varying crop prices? Will worry no more. With guaranteed crops, you will get the best prices. Nope. I'm a dummy. Well, you don't really need that anymore, thank you to precision modding. Honestly, if I just saw it was $3 a gallon, I don't necessarily want that. See, so that one's made sense of why I got it. I meant to actually get rid of that one once this one came out, because cool. Just as the weather changes with the seasons, so does the supply and demand of various products. Keep an eye on the market to catch the best prices during the year. It might be worth the time and money to invest in seed or lime well in advance before the planting season starts. More realistic pricing over the year with seasonal variation added for additional field types. The variation of prices makes each year slightly different and the game will feel less static. Products like TMR, fuel, and herbicide that normally have fixed prices will now get support for seasonal variation. Due to control limitations, this only affects sell price. That's fine. Base prices are not changed. Whatever base price is set by the map and other mods is maintained. Support field types: forage, pig food, diesel, electric, methane, lime, fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, herbicide, silage additive, one word, and mineral feed, one word. That's the one I want to keep. Back to things I'm getting rid of. That's reasonable to keep. I can say I want to get rid of the free water. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do need that because I do like having it. Excuse me. I forgot I can turn my mic off and not have to cover it up with my hand like I just did. Dummy. I do like being able to make my own lines sometimes. So, and most maps actually come with that production. And then you can also sell those stones from your field, which makes a little extra money. So we'll work with that. I don't know. That's another one I need to get rid of. Absolutely stupid and useless, worthless, whatever. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where did you go? I'm sitting on my phone and I'm getting Taco Bell notifications. Thought that was now Monopoly Go. No, I don't care. I should have just continued sitting on it. There it is. This is useless. Oh. Well, maybe it's because I haven't purchased one. So if I get any more mods that I want to use on the map, I will disconnect, unattach the other ones that I'm not using. So that way it's not holding as many mods onto the game. Map, not the game itself. That would mean I have to uninstall them, and I don't want to do that. Eventually I will. I need a Gleaner mod, that's what I need. And then all other Combine mods are pretty much inferior. Pretty much the only Combines I use is the... I want to say it's the John Deere from Sid Modding. And I only use it because it holds the most capacity. Let me look. Who makes that? My bloody ear. Well, it doesn't tell me here, but it tells me in the mod hub. But I use those John Deeres. I use the case AF11, which is base game, so can't really uninstall it. And then that's pretty much it. Every once in a while, maybe I'll, if I have come to the point where I need to, I'll run both the case AF11 and the New Holland. The CR11, although the CR11 and the AF11 are the same thing, just different brands, owned by the same company. Thank you, Case, for buying out New Holland. And I won't lie, every once in a while, I like to use Claws. Claws is a good brand, but I'll particularly use it whenever I'm playing a European map. Very rarely. Case is like one of my top brands. However, I will use Claws tractors in America. What's the bloody difference? Oh. Well, actually, mentally, I just calculated the money. If you went with that one and you bought that, it would be the same price as that. I just don't understand why. That it's... Why they have that option. I mean, just... This is fine. And then you get that, and it works fine. Why does this bag hold all the other stuff. It should just, I just need it to hold grass. Anyway, back to what I was doing. What was I doing? So I'll probably get rid of that. The house. Let me just go into construction. Sheds. Good start. Kind of get a fit for... Okay, there's the one I played with last time. There's about a mid-size. Does this have a second story to it? Oh, you can kind of see inside of it. Oh? There are stairs. And I'm gonna presume that was an office. But in reality, this is probably all I'm gonna need for... Yeah, this is all I'm really in reality gonna need. And honestly, I could, if I wanted to, replace that shed with that. No, that doesn't seem... Yeah, that seems right to me. If I wanted to do some tree work and get rid of this fence, I could put that there. What's that? Garage with vehicle. Workshop 9. Let's take a look. What do we got? Just bring it over here so I can see. Just a big open shop, kind of with a farming simulator. Picture frame. Nothing too fancy. Okay, big storage. What do we got? Oh, we got pallets. So I could, and I would more than likely get this one. The cold storage. It's a lot of space. What's that? Garage, pole barn. These are the ones that came with the Alma. There's base. Silos. Silo extension. Construction. Containers. Tools. Okay, American... blah, blah, blah. So... there's the Pioneer brand. I like this. Oh, I'm sorry. You say what? There was an option to do this? Jeez. I like that. But the one thing I liked about this in particular is it did have this loft with stairs, so I could hand carry things, or like the big bags that I have. I could fork them up with the forklift, hand grab them off the forks, shove them, and hand carry them over to a corner. But that's what that one. I did not bloody well know that you could do that. So cool. So cool. And it comes with a frickin' fuel tank on it. That's... how much is this? 150. Anyway, so it has you, this is the truck shop. I wouldn't probably use this one on this map. Only because there is toggle snap, toggle free mode. What's that one again? Oh, it was just for free placing, I forget. That's not what I said, you dingus. And then there's the modern shop pack. How hard is it to get what I want? Oh, that's the Alma farmhouse. Alma farmhouse. Container. Okay, well, I learned something new today. I didn't even know that had an option. I gotta stop doing that. Oh, now I didn't know. Now I do have new light mobs. And basically all I do pretty useless. Okay. Now painting trees, plants. Really wish I could remove trees from this function. Okay. She seems to be having some mental difficulties. Well, that's okay. We'll take care of it from here. Get myself. There we go. My auto pass set. I've got to pop back out to the mod hub and make sure that see what the name of that living storage shed was called so that I can find it, because I wasn't seeing it in my mods or in game. So I gotta in my constructibles. So I gotta go find it, figure out what the name of it was, and make sure I didn't overlook it, or if I looked at it and didn't realize, oh, that's the one I was looking at. Because if it was, it should have been in, theoretically, a living space in farmhouse, because you can live in it. It's a living shed. I think there's a different name for it, and it followed underneath a different classification, so I'll take a lookie. I'll take a little peeks. And then we also got to look at contracts, see if there's any new contracts that have came in. or that's available for us to use. This is a very big field. I never actually realized, and the way that its path is mapped out is so confusing. I'm thinking that's why AI was having some problems. So while that's going on that path, cultivating, which is what we're doing right now. How much time do I have left on it? So I have 85 hours. I'm leasing that, this setup, so I can go and knock that out. Let's accept that contract. Cultivating. So I won't collect the money from this contract yet, so I don't have to return that equipment. And then we'll go knock out that one. Collect it. Then collect it. Fertilizing, I mean, we have a fertilizer now. We can do it. If we wanted to. I forgot that that's what I did. Oops. I mean, we're 65% complete with this contract here. So I'm going to turn... Actually, I'm gonna, once I get to the end, I'm gonna bop back out to the main menu, check what the name of that mod was, come back and set up AI to go and knock out this section, and then we'll set it up for that section, and then take off to the other field where we just accepted the contract. And then we'll move out from there. It is 7 o'clock. I'm on standby for work. I'm on air ducts, so I don't necessarily have to go to bed early. Yeah. Something doesn't seem right here. Sheds. 3-star garage. Living shed. Oh. That's because we didn't install it. Oopsie daisy. Oh, there are? See, and I could have done this. I didn't even frickin' realize. And the Claws Tryon is a mid-size combine, unfolded. I think I could get, if I wanted to, get the John Deere or even the Case Axle Flow 11 in there. Unfolded, it could probably still fit. Typically, I like to. Lord, I cannot stop yawning. I like to unfold my combines and have the augers extended while storing. Sometimes. Okay, so that's the one we looked at. There's a wash station. A very terrible looking. Oh, okay. So the auto load function. It just automatically stacks them onto the shelf and brings them down. I guess you could if you wanted to still set it up to not auto load, and later on you can, I guess. Can you? Can you do that? I think you can edit or reconfigure a shop in a structure after it's been placed. Let me test that theory. I mean, I don't understand why you couldn't. It makes sense that you could. I feel like it would work the same way as it would if you take a tractor back to the, or take a piece of equipment back to to a shop and reconfigure it, and then whatever the price of the configuration is what it charges you. And so I could see it working like that. I can't imagine it. Why not? Should be able to go in there and readjust the configurations from here. Like go here, go select. Okay. That's only $80, and I mean, let me look. There's doors there, 2 doors. So in reality, all I'd have to do is place it there, take out some trees, and build a roadway that connects to there. Yeah? I'm sorry, but this family does not have barbecues. We And honestly, that would work there, and that's 95. And to sell this would be 44. That would bring just a little bit under the price needed. And again, I can cut down, sell trees later. I'll lease the equipment later. Again, we're gonna spend some time upgrading and getting it to where we want it, more or less. Okay. I think that was what we were doing, and we were gonna see what is happening here. Excuse me. Yes, let's paint this all the way up into space because that's fantastic. So I have 5 out of 16 horses that I can have. I don't necessarily need them. Well, yeah, don't necessarily need them, or I wouldn't say want them, but I just don't, you know. I don't know. I mean, 800. Right. I don't see that being right. Okay. I mean, whatever. works, it works. Caution horses, because yeah, horses are that much of a danger. Hmm. So, I'm thinking that we are having some confrontation with what seems about right. I just spent more money leasing that equipment than I would have just to take that penalty, the couple hundred that I would have gotten off, whatever. Either way. But also, I'm getting irritated with the flowers doing some weird stuff. All those, it seemed like it was also just that one type of flower was shooting up color, and it's like, why are you doing that? So, and it also didn't start doing that until after I got those two mods. So we're gonna see which of those two shed mods it was that's causing it. Or if it's both of them. If it's both of them, well, crap. like I said, we're just gonna get rid of them. I don't need it and don't necessarily want it. Okay, so that being the case, it looks like we've figured out the problem with the flowers. I mean, obviously that's no longer there, but the animal icon's gone. Yay. I will probably eventually plow that piece there to make that part of the field. Well, it's not a field, it's just a little plot that I plowed to plant grass in so that I could get my get some type of a grass off of it. Is it just me, or is... I mean, it says it's in its last stage of grow. Well, close to last stage of growing, but don't see any sprouting. But also, I'm not familiar with oilseed radish. Never used it. Never even thought twice about it. It's just, it's something that you get a subsidy on if you have it planted. And how it works is it's, what is it? It's 500 per acre that you have planted. Okay, it's planting a cover crop like oilseed radish on your fields during the winter can earn you a subsidy of up to 200 euros per hectare. To qualify, ensure the field remains covered through February. Cover crops increase soil organic matter and improve soil fertility by capturing excess nutrients after a crop is harvested. They also raise soil moisture holding capacity. Help prevent soil erosion, limit nutrient runoff, and reduce soil compaction. Right. Economic. Open a window to list cost, earnings, and total balance of the field. You can either view the total value of the field or have a statistic since the last time the result button's pressed. This gives you the possibility to track data over multiple harvests. "30 is reached while using the spot spray technology. With that, you can perfectly control your weeds." Deep tillage like plowing. Plowing burns a lot of fuel. Brings weed seeds near the soil surface and makes the soil susceptible, so plowing attack 0 points. Shallow tillage with the incorporation of crop reduces saves fuel, reduces erosion is rewarded with 5 points. Minimum tillage and direct seeding gives the maximum score of 10 points. Oh, okay, well, huh. Shallow tillage. So would that be shallow cultivation? Possibly? Uh, so the biomass and the nutrient content of crops varies across each field and also seasonal. For optional and sustainable nitrogen fertilization, you can purchase a sensor to measure the crop's actual nitrogen needs in real time during the application of the fertilizer. The association The associated software then calculates the amount of additional nitrogen needed to release the crop's yield potential. Depending on that adjusted nitrogen map, the fertilizer spreader will then automatically apply the correct value. If you don't use this crop sensor, your yield will be lower in some parts of the field. Using crop sensor also helps you to reach the highest nitrogen score in the environmental score. Two sensors are available. One is active, the the proactive, and a passive, and one passive. Eyes are pro compact. The active sensor is mounted in front, as in the screenshot above. It has pulsing light source and can be used day and night. The passive sensor is mounted on the cab mirrors and requires daylight to function. The sensors can only be used when... Oh, so both of them are basically useless if there is no green on the crop. Good to know. That is kind of why I'm having some struggles with it. Towards more sustainable and precise fertilization. This DLC adds new functionality in this area. Excuse me. The applied nitrogen can differ from the expected application rate up to 40%. The compensation for this, each slurry tanker in the game now has the option to install the manure sensing system from John Deere. This rear infrared sensor measures the current nitrogen content of the manure. With the information, the application rate will be dynamically adjusted as the machine travels across the field so that you can apply the precise amount of nutrients you intended. Excuse me. Don't need more explanation on tramlines. Pulse width modulation is a technology that enables the sprayers to control the application rate of each nozzle individually. The rate is controlled by switching the nozzle on and off in a specific cycle. With this system, the sprayer can apply a more precise application rate across the entire field. There goes my controller. The application rate remains at the set target value, especially in curved sections and at a variable speed. Below you can see the comparison with the system and without. Anywho, what's going on over here? Why are we in the field over here? Do I have to manually do this now? And I'm gonna have to put you on the other side since it seems like it wants to work in the one direction, but so we'll put you over there, have you work back this way, since that seems to be what you want to do, which I'm okay with. I just need it to be done. That's it. And I've also got to figure out which one of these mods it was that's causing those flowers to do that. Because I can't have it. It's going to drive me mentally insane. Make sure that it's going to work the way I need it to. Load the data, 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 load the data. It's obviously going to overlap a little bit. That's okay. This field was not, measured out for this width of implement, so it'll be a full swath on the next row, so it'll be fine. Okay, let's figure out if that other. I've got to scoot back. My eyes are killing me being that close, but reading tiny print hurts too. Let's see if that other mod is what was causing the wonderful situation with the flowers. Die, fly, die! I ain't baking you a pie. Once we figure this out, probably gonna take a quick break. So that I can have my dinner. And then we'll get back into farming. For about 3 to 4 more hours. Well, what time is it? It's 7:30 already. Jeez, it's 7:30 already. Okay. Let's take a look. Please, please, please. If that flower breaks again, I'm going to lose my mind. Why does it look like teeth marks there? I don't know. I haven't been chewing on it. I don't have pets, so. Well, at least it wasn't me. Okay. For whatever reason, I don't know why, but it seems to be working now. Okay. I say I'm gonna do one thing, and then here I am about to do a whole nother thing. Oh, this is gonna come into hand a lot. Good day, mate. Well, we're gonna have to get a new roof, but the house was going away anyway, so. Here's the thing. I don't necessarily want to do. How much wood sell for? Woody. Oh, Woody. Woody the wood. I can't see from here. I need my glasses. Excuse me. Methane milk. Milk's up. Mineral feed. Napa cabbage. Noodle soup, olive oil, orange, organic waste. There we go. Okay, so wood at excuse me. $2,966. But if we manufactured beams, I am not buying a wood mill. Hardware store for 8,611. Tumbled stones. I mean, yeah, I could do that if I wanted to, couldn't I? Do I have I don't necessarily have a straight shot to, get it up there. I'd have to go that way or that way. Okay, fine, let's look. In reality, no. Have you had a muffin today? I wanna die. Die. Yeah, it's muffin time. I wanna die. Oh, shoot. Well, we're in a predicament. I mean, okay, so that's a ball hitch, alright. What's on here? A loop. What's on here? A loop. Doesn't really... And then there's that. Alright, we're going to take a break. We're going to eat our dinner. In this time, we are going to decide how we're going to do that, because financially, kind of short to be able to get the truck. Unless if I lease it, I can lease the truck, return it. Don't really have a use for a truck completely at this point. So we'll take that time. We'll split this what the session would have been as one whole session if I didn't take the break. We'll split it up into two. And then we'll continue on. Finish cultivating. Start cutting and clearing some of these trees. Get rid of that stuff. And I'm beginning to wonder if it wasn't the mod infected, but the fact that we started selling that. But we can't sell the house. House has to stay until we have the ability to get another another living space. Oh. What's this one? Is it just me, or does the guy has some struggles? Okay, well. Okay. So we'll save that. And see you on the next